Alright, now this is a blast off. Welcome back, everyone! I am your host, Bobby Blastoff, and boy, it's not just me blasting off today, it is Bitcoin as well, guys. First of all, this is absolutely massive, and this just changed everything for Bitcoin, as we've been waiting for Bitcoin to breach 20,000, and boy, did it. In fact, quite a bit above that. So, what exactly does this mean for Bitcoin to end out the last 2 weeks of this year? What does it mean for 2021? What does it mean for our favorite altcoins? Guys, amazing things. So much to be getting into in this webisode, but for the most part, this is also just a celebration. Wow. So guys, make sure to smash up that like, subscribe, because we have a lot to be getting into, and we have a long journey ahead of us, as $20,000 is the starting point for Bitcoin's price, and that is the most exciting thing. Ethereum is going to absolutely blow our trousers out of the water in 2021, I firmly believe, and a lot of these other altcoins are as well. So much to be getting excited about. Guys, look at this as well. As you type in Bitcoin, you see this. We knew this was coming. All of us in the space, we knew when we break 20K, this is going to be the talk of the town, and this is just the very beginning of it. We're going to see this prolonged, right? 20, 25, 30,000 US dollars. It's only going to grow from here. You type in Bitcoin on Google and you just see Bitcoin smashing through 20K. Bitcoin hits record above 20K, blows past 20K. What is next? Absolute moon, you savages. So guys, as we talked about in yesterday's video, Bitcoin, this was our time frame of when we were going to break out, most likely, and we basically broke out right in the middle of it. This is actually a little early, but right in the middle of what's most expected of a ascending triangle. And this is honestly one of the most beautiful things to see. We have this all-time high right underneath 20,000 US dollars. And for the past almost an entire month, so like three and a half weeks, we basically traded at the exact level right underneath the all-time high. Ascending triangle is basically, in my opinion, the perfect pattern to break all-time high, and that's exactly what we did. To smash through 20K, it was this pattern. Okay, one of the most bullish patterns, bullish continuation pattern, and one of the most beautiful as we just consolidate immediately or just right underneath that level. And it's just Bitcoin showing us like, hey, we want to break this level. We're going to keep trying. And that's exactly what happened. Just absolute wowzers in our trousers, guys. And the breakout target actually is above 22,500 US dollars, which I personally think is going to come to pass. It's just a matter of time at this point. There is no historical resistance above us. And that feels amazing saying that. We are at an actual blue sky breakout, actual price discovery for Bitcoin. We've never been this high before. This has never happened. In fact, we're about $1,000 already over what the previous all-time high was in a single daily candle. If we actually pull out the daily candle, you can see pretty substantial. Let's see how big this bad boy is. 19.2, yeah, about 8%, something like that, right? A little over $1,000, which is absolutely wild. And this is just where things get really fun, okay? Because if we look back, when this did this before, guys, you can just take a look at this chart. This bad boy just started going absolutely nuts. And let's be honest, this time is different than every other time. Bitcoin had a much harder time breaking all-time highs. It took much longer. Guys, this time, I think all of the news of the fundamental billionaires, all of these people getting into Bitcoin because of this crisis in the world. But more than anything, the monetary crisis, Bitcoin is seen as an actual opportunity, an actual investment vehicle. And yeah, this is, I mean, just if you look at these charts, guys, Bitcoin is more coiled, it is more ready to explode than ever before. We have fundamentals on our side now that we have never had before. So what are we talking, 100,000, 200,000 by the end of 2021? Yes, all of that is extremely realistic from everything that I can tell, from everything that I understand. This is just an extremely exciting thing, guys, and it's validating, right? For people like you and me that have been in this space for, whether you've been in the space for a few months or whether you've been in the space for years and you've been waiting for this for years, this is so much validation as well. Because let's be honest, we knew this was going to happen. I never had a single doubt that Bitcoin was going to be breaking 20,000 US dollars eventually. And it actually has come a little bit sooner than many people were expecting. I remember just a few months ago, people were saying $10,000. No, it wasn't going to happen in the year 2020 after we got rejected right at $10,000. People thought, no, it's going to take us a long time before we get back up there. But guys, Bitcoin is just too bullish, and that's what we found out. Now, also, before we continue this episode, again, I just want to say there's going to be a pullback at some point, so don't get your jimmies in a bunch. Totally natural. It really does not matter too much what Bitcoin does to end out 2020 at this point. Bitcoin has broken 20,000 US dollars. It most likely is going to break 21,000 before the end of the year, probably 22, even very likely 23,000 before the end of the year. And there's going to be a pullback at some point, which, I mean, again, is expected. But at this point, we have to be extreme. If you're not extremely bullish on Bitcoin in the short, medium, and long term, then honestly, you're just making a mistake. Myself and dozens, in fact, thousands of other people have just been repeating this for a long time, guys. It's come to pass. So get excited. Make sure everything is set up as we've been talking about. When this happens, it happens extremely fast. And we already have a daily candle about $1,000. And I really don't sense there's any reason why this would be stopping soon. I think that we're going to end the year 2020 more bullishly than we're currently seeing. But again, guys, let's just be realistic for 1 minute. What happens today doesn't really matter too much. Bitcoin has fundamentally broken above 20,000 US dollars. And at the end of the day, I think it's more than deserving of taking a day to celebrate this accomplishment and not getting hung up on if Bitcoin's going to swing another $500 to the downside or the upside. Absolutely huge. But if we are going to look at the technicals, I personally think that, yeah, there is more room to the upside in the very, very short term. So guys, sit back, relax, watch the media, watch the mainstream start to get more interested, because this is it. It's going to happen now. There's no way you cannot be talking about it. I believe Bitcoin's actually trending #1 on technology on Twitter, and it's trending in the top 10 of everything in Twitter right now. Guys, this is only going to get more and more explosive. If you thought billionaires were interested in Bitcoin so far this year, guys, this media attention is going to bring more and more people, and there are going to be people that aren't even aware that all of these billionaires are interested and invested, and that's just going to heighten so much more confidence of other people, even retail, that's trying to get in. This is the most legitimate Bitcoin's ever been. It's the most legitimate crypto's ever been, and this is the most exciting Bitcoin has ever been as well, because now fundamentally we're starting off a bull market with support entries for investments that simply never existed before. This infrastructure, this type of fundamental structure Bitcoin currently has around it, has literally never existed during a bull market for Bitcoin ever before. And it is completely valid to say the sky is the limit for Bitcoin. Because while we're saying, we're probably going to have a break above 22,000, guys, a break above 30,000. There's really no stopping or no telling how high this can go, even in the short term. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Congrats to everybody that has believed in this, that knew this was possible. But yeah, this is really just a day for celebration at this point.